श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। गुकारस्त्वन्धकारो वै ऋकारस्तन्निवर्तकः अन्धकारनिरोधित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। वासुदेवेन्द्र योगीन्द्रम् नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं गुरुम् मुमुक्षूणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधो विधीयते। साधनचतुष्टय सम्पन्नाधिकारिणाम् मोक्षसाधनभूतम् तत्त्वविवेकप्रकारं वक्ष्यामः। साधनचतुष्टयं किम् नित्यानित्यवस्तु विवेकः इहामुत्रार्थफलभोगविरागः क्षमादिषटक संपत्तिः मुमुक्षुत्वं च इति नित्यानित्यवस्तु विवेकः कः नित्यवस्तु एकं ब्रह्म तद्व्यतिरिक्तं सर्वम् अनित्यम् अयम् एव नित्य अनित्य वस्तु विवेकः विरागकः कः कः इह स्वर्ग भोगेषु इच्छाराहित्यम् Guruji describe if I will tell the methodology of to discriminate what is Ishvara and what is Jiva, and if we can understand it itself is in the form of the moksha sadhana. It itself is an instrument for moksha, and who are qualified to understand this knowledge. This is adhikarinam, and what type of qualification we needed to get this knowledge. Then he says sadhana chatushtaya sampanna. People should be endowed with fourfold qualification. And then one by one student has picked up. First is they picked up sadhana chatushtayam kim. Then Guruji has replied total 4 sadhana chatushtayam. Nitya anitya vastu vivekaha is first. Iha amudra artha phala bhoga viragaha means dissipation is second. Shamadhi shatak sampattihi. It starts from Shama and total 6-fold qualification, Shatak Sampattihi and Mumukshutvam. He give in brief, Guruji. Then again, students have picked up one by one. And then he asked, Nitya Anitya Vastu Vivekaha Kaha. Kaha means what? And Vivekaha means discrimination between Nitya and Anitya. Then yesterday we have seen, Guruji has said, only one thing is Nitya, and the name of that is Brahman. And Tattvabodha-5, other than this, everything, Sarvam, is Anitya. So if we start thinking, we have seen yesterday, but still if we say, Karma is Anitya, then karma phala is anitya. Karma phalam is anitya. Manushya, of course, all beings, but we are interested in Manushya. This Manushya are anityam. So all relationship also we can call as anitya. So if we have incurred so many punya because of karma, then we can have punya in the result of our karma phala. But all punya would be what? So limited only. It's a time bound. And being time bound, a person should not go after this anitya. Why? People may ask, only one reason is these all things cannot give permanent happiness always. And if we won't give permanent happiness, then wise people never go after this. That's why one has to understand now what person has to discern in our, we say. So they starts to design what are the anitya vastu in this world. So if we start one by one discerning, then if we start expecting this will give sukham, this will give sukham, or something will give security, then we can consider oneself as a foolish, because we are expecting something from anitya, and more we think everything, it seems nothing is permanent, everything is impermanent. Then what will be the permanent happiness? Because we are interested only in sukha, then where it would be? So that's why there is a one in Kathopanishad. There are very good stories given. This Nachiketa's father has done one yaga. His name Vishwajit Yaga. Vishwajit Yaga. And in this yaga, a person has to give everything. So he has given everything. Then last one, this old cow, then so he started to give them also, because in according to rule he has to give. But Nachiketa, who is the son of this, what's the name of this person? Vishwajit Yaga? Udala? Something was there. Vajashravas. Vajashravas. His name was Vajashravas. And why this name is given? Vajah is Annam. And one who has given lots of Annam. That's why Shravas means his fame is all over the place. That's why his name is not original his name, but his name is Vajashravas because he has given lot of Dhanam, Annam. But we Vajashravas Nachiketa, he was just observing everything. My father is giving everything, everything. Then last, Pitodaka Jikta Drunaha. Having seen, he starts thinking, this cow, if my father give to someone else, then that person, what that person will do. And he went back to father and says, it is better you give me myself as a dana compared to these old cows. Then father didn't listen. Then he keep on, like he's a child, no, he keep on telling, please sell me somewhere. You ask, where should I go? Please give my dana. Then father was irritated. And after, because of irritation, he says, I am giving to you Dharma Mrityu or Yama Dharma Raja. In story, he went there, but before Nachiketa was about to go, then father, he is a father ultimate. So he was very unhappy and he was very in distress. And he says, out of anger only I have said, you should not go, it is not necessary. Then Nachiketa says, this, he says, like when rainy season comes, no, grass comes. And when it goes, grass also goes. Same way, he says, all people, his life is not permanent. It just comes and it goes. I am also like that person. You should not be sorrowful if I go to Yam Dharmaraja. So this sentence is also shows he is Viveki, he is discrimination. Then again he went there and Yam Dharmaraja was out for 3 days and he came back and he come to know that somebody has come, some Brahmana has come. And Yamadharma's wife, she says, okay, you have to bring inside and you have to do something. If Brahmana angry, then something will happen. Then he came inside and he washed his feet and everything has happened and says, I am giving 3 boon. So first boon to pacify father, second boon for Swarga, but third boon, Nachiketa has asked, what is Atma? And Yamadharmaraja would not like to give this answer. He thinks Nachiketa is maybe too small and everything. So he kept many proposals in front of Nachiketa. Shatayusha bhava, Chirayusha bhava, you may, and Shatan putra pautran prunishva. You can ask many things. You can ask even son and even grandson, even you can go to Swarga, you can have all enjoyment, even you can have all Apsara can come down and they can do serve you. After giving all type of proposal, he what this Nachiketa says, He says, Vittenanatarpaniyo Manushya. He says, any person cannot be satisfied with money. One sentence he is given, and he says, Shobhavaha Martasya Yadantate Kat. He says, in this life, everything is Shobhavaha, means there is nothing permanent. So, Taveva Vahaha Tavandrutya Gite. He said, you keep your all vehicles, you keep your all apsara, everything with you. I am not interested in this. This is show of Viveka of Nachiketa. Why he says no? This is called Viveka. If he face propose something, he says, oh, let's enjoy this. This is not Viveka. So he knows Brahma atiriktam, even Atmanaha atiriktam, sarvam anityam. That's why he says no to Yamadharma Raja, sarvam anityam. And yesterday we have seen the meaning of Brahman. Brahma is not any particular name. Brahma is a consciousness which is not bound by time, a consciousness which is not even bound by any object, and consciousness which is not bound by any space. Kala vastu desha aparichinna is called Brahman. So that consciousness, one name is given only, is called Brahman, and that is only Nitya Vastu. And if we ask why it is Nitya, answer is only one, because it is not bound by time. Except everything is Anitya, because everything is bound by, even starts from this universe, even start from even Brahmaji. Everything. It says Brahmaji means Hiranyagarbha is first, Prathamaja, is firstborn in this universe, but still being born, he has to go. So everything except consciousness, everything is anityam. And if everything is anityam, how this anityam vastu can give permanent happiness? So generally, people, what I said in first class, people are generally satisfied because they have even no time to think what is what. But when a person who has time, Bhagavan has given some viveka like this, that person starts thinking. And what that person can start thinking, if everything is anitya, then why should go after this anitya vastu? This thinking is called viraga. So viraga kaha, then the answer is given, iha svarga bhogeshu icharahityam. The one shabda is called icha, is longing. And rahitya means absence of longing. There is a difference between desire actually and longing. When desire becomes intense, then it's called longing. But here we can take as both. So icha means longing, one who is a rahitya. And why that person has developed this type of absence of desire? Because he is gone through viveka. That's why viveka come first and then only vairagya. So there are three names. Ragaha means longing, attachment, viragaha, vigataha, ragaha yasmat, from whom this attachment has gone, and one whose mind with this, one whose dispassion, one whose mind is full of this viragaha, that quality of mind is called vairagya. So ragaha from viragaha, and then vairagya. There is one shabda more, vitaraga, same meaning, from whom that attachment has gone. And vairagya from what? Here is given, bhogeshu. Bhoga means experience. Whenever bhoga comes, it's not only enjoyment. People take as an enjoyment, but literally speaking, is an experience. Experience of what? He has written iha. And second thing is svarga. Iha, there are many objects. There are many object relationship. And there are many situations. Out of this, one more desire to have enjoyment is called iha. Iha janmani, in this birth. Iha means in this birth. One would like to enjoy with object, even relationship and situation. And after death also, a people would like to go Swarga. Because in Swarga, it says, Swarge tvam nasti. In Kathopanishad, it's in one mantra is there. Nachiketa says to Yamadharma Raja, Swarge tvam nasti. You are not there in Swarga, and there is no hunger, there is no thirst. Some people think that people in Swarga must be enjoying everything. That's why people would like to go Swarga. Having done lots of karma, good karma, and earning lots of punya, and then people would like to go Swarga. Then where Vairagya comes, so I say Vairagya comes, a person who discerns. He says, object is anitya. If object is anitya, it cannot give you, I can write here, sukham. It cannot give sukham, any object in this world. And if sukham comes, sukham what will long last? It will be impermanent. If any relationship in this world, it won't give permanent sukha, because every relationship, some will go first, some will go later. So it's not, relationship is not permanent. Even situation, any situation is not permanent. So what we like situation won't give sukham permanent. Having discerned these things, people may turn over, what he develops is called vairagya. Nothing else, vairagya. And same thing, even after death, if we will, I go to Swarga, then again, Shine Punye Martya Lokam Vishanti. I have come back to again this Prithvi Loka only, because there is credit card is over. According to Pujya Samija, we have to come back. So people ask, how can person develop vairagya? If I have to develop vairagya, even I have to develop some viveka, then how can we develop viveka? This discrimination, and again is, how can I develop vairagya? Without viveka, vairagya won't come. So first we should have viveka. Viveka means nitya vastu, anitya vastu. One thing I can say, it may be carried forward. Carry forward means it came from our past life. Maybe we may have viveka, but in this life, if we have to start from scratch, then how can we develop viveka? So only one thing, if we keep on live a life of karma yoga. When we performing karma yoga, in karma yoga, what we are doing? Only one thing, I am doing any karma to offer Ishvara. So there is no personal any attachment. Generally people have raga. For what purpose? Because I have loved this person, that's why I am doing. If I have some hatred for some person, that's why I am not doing. And for doing and not doing, there are lots of confusion. But if we start to a life of karma yoga, so whatever karma I do, responsibility generally I used to do. So whatever karma, responsibility I do. So in this, there is enough for myself. I'm performing karma for not myself, but each and every karma is to offer a flower. I'm offering each and every karma unto Ishvara. Then there is a no mamatva. There is a no minus. Minus means this mind. Then the day will come. Slowly, we have developed in our mind, whatever I am doing is not for myself, everything is for Ishvara. Then we will develop some objectivity towards what? So this is not mine, this is all for Ishvara. and more we objective, more and more we are away from this attachment. So this karma yoga helps us how to perform karma, and without knowing also we will develop viveka. This is not love, let me start, now I will start do viveka. It cannot be possible. This is our disposition of mind and it cannot come immediately. We have to live a life like that and one day it will come. Performing karma yoga, that disposition of mind will bring viveka in our mind. So first thing, viveka comes. Immediately after viveka, vairagya will develop. And this viveka, happiness is not in this world. Only one thing, there is a no happiness. We should not go after happiness for in this world. Generally people seeking happiness in clothes, generally people seeking happiness in food, in relationship, in holidays, but more we perform karma yoga, and that bhavana, this karma yoga bhavana gives us happiness. So viveka, and this viveka will lead to vairagya. It is like a step by step, this viveka will lead to vairagya. And how can we develop vairagya? Again I say, there is two things in our life. One is called objectivity and one is called subjectivity. Objectivity, we can see a thing as it is called objective. And one is called subjective. What does mean of subjective? We see a thing with addition of our values. Money is there, no problem. But this money will give me happiness is called addition of values. It's called subjectivity. Clothes are fine. We have to wear clothes. But by wearing different type of clothes, I will be more happy. People will admire me. This is called value added. This all value added is called subjectivity. And more we are subjective, more we are unhappy. Because someday will come, people may not admire, immediately we become unhappy. Why that person has not noticed me? Why this happened to me? This all subjectivity. So how to come out from this subjectivity? So again I can say, same karma yoga can help us. But here, not how to perform karma, but I can say, how can receive a karma phala. Same is a part of karma yoga only, because while receiving a karma phala, generally what we say, okay, why is happened to me? But when we start live a life of karma yoga, then whatever come to me, either good, bad, without our expectation, opposite, it's only prasadam of Ishwar. This prasad buddhi gives us objectivity. Otherwise, our coloration of each and every karma phala makes us unhappy. But this prasad buddhi, more and more we objective because of prasad buddhi, this objectivity is as good as vairagya. If minus subjectivity, then its objectivity comes and it's called vairagya. Nothing else. People generally think, how can I develop vairagya? It is not that much, difficult. But really speaking, this Ishwaras in all, even viveka and even vairagya, one thing is needed in my understanding is Ishwarasya grace, the krupa of Ishwara. If Ishwara is not there, then vairagya won't come. And Ishwara is not there, then even viveka won't come. Because karma yoga can give both things. And if we understand Ishwara, we need not find Ishwara only in puja room. We won't find Ishwara in any particular place, but we will see in every karma, Ishwara is there. Then immediately viveka will come. This understanding will give viveka. Because this is whatever I am doing is for Ishwara. So this viveka, here I am writing viveka. Viveka will come by first portion of Karma Yoga, Ishvara Arpana Buddhi, and again Viveka, Vairagya will come same Prasada Buddhi. But in both, we need to understand the Ishwaras, how much Ishwara is necessary in one's life. And still Chittam will come at that, but this subjectivity, no, it comes from our unconscious. This subjectivity. Some people love me, some people don't love me. This all thinking, it comes from our own unconscious. Because in this life, in childhood also, something we have come in some conclusion. This people loves me not. This is loves me a lot. Then we start. If person behave like me in such manner, then only this can love. And if person is not behave what I am thinking, then that person doesn't love me. Then it's called subjectivity. Then all problems start. But if we start everything to offer Ishvara, somebody talks with me very nicely, Ishvarasya Prasada. If somebody talks with me strictly, Ishvarasya Prasadam, if somebody talks me, you have to behave with discipline, is also Ishvarasya Prasadam, then subjectivity will go. And if subjectivity will go, then we become objective. And if objectivity is called Vairagya. So Vairagya means there is a no any longing for anything. Start from. Then lastly it says even person never long for Ishvara. If say why? That Gnani Bhakta knows me and Ishvara both are one inside. But until we have to have some relationship with Ishvara. Otherwise, this Viveka and Vairagya, it takes time. It will come if keep on doing something. It will come, but it will take time. If Ishvara is there, then Ishvara's job. I always say, then we can surrender to Ishvara, then Ishvara will take care. Many times I have told in different classes, but there are two type of mother. One is called Marjaraha. And one is called monkey Markata. Marjaraha is called cat. And Markata means monkey. They say cat changes 7 houses after delivery, they say. But when this cat mother changes her house from one to another place, what she does? She always carry all the small babies in her mouth and carry from one place to another place. And this market monkey baby, this mother monkey jump from one tree to another tree. Then what this baby monkey does? Does she hold this baby with her teeth and anything? This baby monkey just hug from back and from jumps to. So here, this baby cat, all are dependent on what? Mother cat. But here, baby monkey depends on what? It not depends on mother monkey, but he has to care oneself carefully, otherwise may drop also. Same way, there are two type of devotion. It says bhakti is two type. One is called Marjara Bhakti and another is called Markata Bhakti. So if we total surrender to Ishvara like a cat, baby cat, and miss baby cat, then Bhagwan will take care of us. But if we say, I am like monkey baby, then Bhagwan says, you take care of yourself independently. I need not to interfere in your any. So better if we do bhakti like Marjara, it's called Marjara Nyaya, Markata Nyaya. So if we do bhakti like Marjara, then everything will be taken care by Ishwar. Sahajam, naturally Viveka comes, naturally Vairagya comes. There is no other thing we have to do. Now I will develop Vairagya, nothing. It will come automatically. So today one person has asked, not here, but from WhatsApp. He says there is a two shabda is there. One is called Vairagya. Let me check. Yeah, is there. Somebody has asked, okay, there is a two word. One is called Vairagya and one other word is called Tyagaha, to give up. So what is the difference between them? So Vairagya we have seen. So our Tyagasya, what we have developed inside is called Vairagya. But because of Vairagya, we can give up. But even Tyagaha is also two types. One is called relative, and we can say not relative also, but I can say we can do Tyaga from mind. And another, we can do Tyaga physically. Physically, Tyaga is called Sannyasa. Person has to give up everything, start from relationship, everything. Is Tyagaha. Why this sannyasa? Only because of Vairagya. If without Vairagya, person has taken sannyasa, it will come back to samsara. So, first condition to take sannyasa, Vairagya is must. There is a one Gujarati bhajan, I don't know, but it's there. Tyaga cannot be possible without Vairagya. So, without Vairagya, a person is given up, then he starts new samsara in whenever that person goes. Puja Swami used to tell one business person develop some Vairagya because he has some loss somewhere. So he said, I will give up everything. And that person became a sannyasi and went to Rishikesh. And from Rishikesh, he has started a business of agarbatti because something he has to do because his mind is full of that business mind. So sannyasa possible when Vairagya is there. But in spite of Vairagya, we can give up everything, but not physically, but through mind only. Like Janaka. Janaka is totally his Atma Gnana, but still he has not given up everything. In his mind, he knows what he is. Still he has not given. Gnani Neyam tu nitya sannyasi yana dveshti na kankshati. In 5th chapter, 3rd or 4th verse is there. Bhagavan says, Neyam nitya sannyasi. You should consider a person is always sannyasi, one who doesn't have any desire, na kankshati, and same time, na dveshti. He doesn't hate anyone. For one person who is all are equal, that person is called nitya sannyasi, whether in colorful cloth, whether in white or in orange cloth. So sannyasi is not only orange cloth, sannyasi is maybe from mind one was given a. And again I can say same thing, even karma yogi is the preparation of sannyasa only. Because from mentally we are giving up everything. From mentally we are giving our all longing for the object, we are giving from mind everything what we are longing for person. Only we start keep on doing our responsibility to offer to Ishvara. Then slowly it leads to Viveka and Vairagya. That's why this whole, that's why I say our Veda is like a manual. This whenever we purchase something new item, this small paper comes, we call it, then it's given it. How can we use this even washing machine, how can we use this oven, everything. Something will come. It's called manual. Then Bhagwan has created all of us. Then Bhagwan starts thinking, I do something later, what these people will do. I should give some manual. Then Bhagwan has given us manual. The name of that manual is Veda. So Bhagwan knows how to live a life. Generally, people won't know. So he just Veda, So in Veda, first portion is nothing but Karma Yoga only. Middle portion nothing but Upasana Yoga only. And one who has gone through all this Karma Yoga, then he says last portion is nothing but Gnana Yoga. So this is called menu. They gives how to live a life, because this is also an instrument given to us. Because we are even consciousness only, Bhagavan has given two instruments. One is gross body and another is subtle body. So how to use this both instrument, we don't know. So Bhagavan has given us manual. The name of this manual is Veda. So in Veda, if we perform properly Karma Yoga, so without any effort, Viveka Vairagya will come. Any effort, Vivek Vairagya will come. It will lead, then Upasana, it will lead to Jnana. In, I think I have put here, I forgot. I can put it here. In fifth, same, yeah, in fifth chapter, this is very good shloka. Yehi sansparshaja bhogaha dukkha yonaya evate adyantavantah kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha. The meaning of this bhogaha is all enjoyment in this life. How they are come, how they are born, he says, sansparshaja, our sense organs is connected with object of their own field, and we have start enjoying, experiencing whatever. He says, all are dukkha yonayaha. They are the cause of pain only. Yoni means is a cause. Cause of what? The pain only. If somebody says why, then Bhagavan says, Adyantavantaha. It has Adi, it has Anta. Adi means beginning and Anta means end. These all are Anitya. And being Anitya, Bhagavan says, Buddha Teshu Naramate. Buddha means Viveki person. He never revels in such object. Ramate is not like only, but Ramate means he never revels. They never enjoy and they never go after this bhoga, because that person knows Olar dukkha is a cause of pain. And pain, why? This is the crux. Adyavanta, Adi and Antavanta. This is the reason which gives us Vairagya. Adi Antaha won't give permanent sukha. Even here also I have quoted this. Shobhavaha martasya yadantaketat sarva indriyanam charayanti tejah api sarvam jivitam alpameva taveva vaha tavandritya gita. Whatever you offer to me, that Nachiketa has to Yamadharma Raja, sarvam jivitam. If you make me even Brahmaji, still Brahmaji have beginning, Brahmaji is end. Because then whole Brahmand will go in Avyakta, Pralaya, then Brahmaji has to go. It says Sarvam Jivitam, but why Alpameva? Infinite is equal, if we compare infinite with crores of years, then this crores of years is Alpam in the front of infinite. That's why it says Sarvam Alpameva. If I live for crores and crores years, but still it is Alpam. It is very limited. Because which is not bound by time, it is never end. But Brahmaji has to go, so deal with him. And Sarva Indriyanam Tejaha Jarayanti. All sense organ, time will come, they will be aged. Cataract come, we cannot hear properly, we cannot see properly. What is there? Bhajagovindam, it comes. And Shvobhava, this is also best. Shvobhava means they are not permanent. It comes and goes. That's why he says, Taveva Vaha. You keep your old vehicles with you. Tavandritya Gite. your enjoyment, the dances, there's all songs, you keep with you. This is called Viveka and Vairagya. In small child, he is only 8 years old. Tattvabodha-5 Nritya Geet. These all are called Vairagya. You keep with you is called Vairagya. So this is Vairagya. Now it starts. Shamadhi sadhana sampatti ka Shamaha dhamaha Uparamaha titiksha Shraddha samadhanam Cha iti Shamaha kaha Mano nigraha. This Viveka Vairagya is over. Then he is asked again. Students ask, Shamadhi sadhana sampattihi ka. What is that? Sampattihi. Here is again sampattihi is wealth. Wealth. What we call the Devi Sampat. These all are called Devi Sampat. It says Shama Adi. It starts from Shama Adi. It begins with Shama word. And this all sixfold Shamadhamadi are also considered as a sadhana. They are means. Means of what? To keep our mind purified. That's why is given sadhana. And this sadhana itself is a wealth of us. There are two types of people. They have external wealth and some has internal wealth. But if person doesn't have internal wealth and they have many external wealth, they never enjoy. Because they don't know how to handle this all wealth. So Pujya Swamiji has told, I think I have heard somewhere, he says one person has come to see Swamiji and he says, I would like to see you personally, in person. So Swamiji came, yes, please come. Then he says, I am a CEO of some company. That person says, I have this much, my pay scale is this much, I have everything, I have all my family also, but still I am not enjoying. And he says, he starts crying profusely, Swamiji. He says, I am not satisfied with my family, my wife is like that, my children is not under my control. Even I am seeing you in some company, but there are so many stress, so many strain. What to do with this money? And he's cried and cried. Then Swamiji says, because he has everything, but he doesn't have this sampati, inner wealth. If inner wealth is there, then we can enjoy even external. But without, there are two things, no? People would like to be happy, sukham, again, because we need only one thing. For sukham, we think we need a wealth. Wealth, external wealth, give me happiness. Another wealth we can say is a antrik sampatti or Devi sampatti. If we have Devi sampat and if we don't have any money, we can be happy. Because we are satisfied, whatever situation given to us. But if person is wealthy, he has too much external, but that person cannot be happy. Because they don't know how to enjoy. They think if gathering money, it gives happy. It won't give happiness, only give tension. How to hide this money? It only gives us, they never give happiness. But if we have this Devi Sampat, then whatever we go, whatever we have, we don't have any type of complaint. We enjoy the life. So enjoying of life need not need any type of wealth. It should be with us only. There is no need of anything. That's why the Shamadhi Shatak Sampatti is very much necessary for particularly spiritually seeker. Even little bit, now they have started in professional life also. Because if they are playing some professional like cricket, even tennis, if person's mind is not settled, then how can he do excel in his own field? So this Shamaha Damaha, now they have started to meditation, they have start something Damaha, they start telling them because they help even in this life also. That's why he starts Shamadhi Sadhana Sampatti Ka, and he's give enumerate all these six. He says first one is called Shamaha, second one is called Damaha, then Uparamaha, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. Then again student has picked up one word. He says Shamaha Kaha. Then only one word he is given the answer. What is the Shamaha? He says, Guruji says, this is the answer. Mano Nigraha is called Shamaha. Then what is Mano Nigraha? Shamaha means Mano Nigraha. But how can we be a master of our mind? We should be a master of our mind. Our mind should not be master of us. This is, if we are a master of our mind, then it's called Mano Nigraha. Then it is not easy again to keep our mind at one place, to keep our mind as a composed. It is not easy. Then how can we keep our mind in our not control also? We can make them understand. So I can say, we will see in tomorrow also in detail, but our mind is like a monkey. Monkey needs something to do. If we give something, then start doing something. Same way, our mind needs some job. The mind is an instrument, and what mind does? Thinking. The job of mind is nothing but thinking. And problem is only thinking only. We keep on, then we don't know what we are thinking. So how can we master of our thinking? So it says we should channelize our thought process. We should give a proper direction to our thought process, then they never becomes overpower us. So how can we channelize? How can we give them proper direction? So I can say there are many things, and everything will show in detail, but one is called japa, help to keep our mind under control. Again, I can do is a karma yoga. Physically, if we have done everything is good, then never it remains in our mind. If we are not, today also one word will come arjava. We have to alignment between our thought process, our vachikam, manasam, and kaikam should be in one line. It's called arjava. But if we are thinking is something else, we are speaking something else, and we are doing something else, then everything is here. And we don't know in front of which person I have told something, in front of other person what I have told, then everything is mess inside. So if we start everything what we are thinking in the process of karma yoga, because karma yoga, even though is a kaika, we are doing each and every karma through physically, but it starts from where? From here only, no? First we have to take decision, today I will do each and every karma as offer to Ishvara. It starts from here. So first, even this karma yoga helpful to keep our mind quiet. And after doing this, still mind is like a monkey, will keep on jumping from one to another place. How can we make them quiet? So another thing I have told is a japa. But better to japa, I can tell is a kaikam puja, not japa. Kaikam puja. What we are doing every day in the morning is called kaikam. We are using all our limbs. And only one condition, even while performing puja, our mind should be focused in puja only. This is only condition. Otherwise, we are doing offering something and mind is going something, then doesn't work. So first, kaikam puja, our mind should be in the whatever, something when I have noticed one day, one person in another place, one person was offering something to Ishvara, but that person forget there are 4 or 5 deities are there. That person is offering. So he's almost forget the last one because he must be thinking something else. So we said this deity is totally you have forgotten. Oh, I have done this. It means mind has gone somewhere else. So even Kaikam Puja, because they have big scope, I have to take this, I have to, we have big scope, then mind has to understand after this I have to do this. So we can command our mind. Okay, after this you have to offer this, after this, then we can say during Kaikam Puja, mind is in our hand. Then if we are comfortable with Kaikam Puja, not in one day, but in weeks, years, we don't know according to the disposition of person it may be changed, but mind, if that person is very comfortable in Kaikam Puja, then only person has to switch on. Shankaracharya ji doesn't need to do any puja, Kaikam Puja, because he is the master, he doesn't need to do, but still Shankaracharya ji loves to do puja, and he asked his student also, you continue this Kaikam Puja. So if you see Sringeri Math Shankaracharya ji, even here, they are doing puja very well. Everything is, very particular. Why? He doesn't need to do anything, but other people, if they see our Shankaracharya ji also doing Kaikam Puja, I should do. Loka Sangrahartam, according to Gita, we can Loka Sangrahartam, but Kaikam Puja help to keep our mind with, we know what our mind is doing. So if Abhishekam, so if we know, if there is also Krama, we are not doing it for Panchamrut is there, the first milk, then this, the Krama is there. So if our mind goes out, then we miss the Krama. If last one mother, honey will come first, and this milk can go out, if then we can understand mind is goes up. So Kaikam Puja help us to process, to control, they are not control, but to tell our mind, okay, you have to be here only while doing puja. Poor mind, shanahi, slowly will come in the Kaikam Puja, and then we can switch over. But still, there are lots of things to tell. We will see tomorrow about Shama. Shama is also focused mind, but Japa will make more focus. Not focused mind actually, but Shama, how we can call, these all thoughts should not control us. Is not focus. Sometimes our mind says, okay, today I would like to eat, suppose pav bhaji. And these thoughts keep on our mind, pav bhaji. Then we say, now let's be cook. Then these thoughts have control us. We have start cooking. Huh? Nigraha means we should be master. Master. Nigraha means master, not control. Master. We should be the master. We need to even suppress also our mind. We have to channelize our mind. That's why this all puja. Because thoughts is, I used to, there is a dam. Suppose a dam is there full of water. If we have not give the outlets, then it may be cracked, it may be broken. But if we gives this all water line, that will go out. Same is like dam. This our mind is full of thoughts. We have to give proper channel. If the channel is there, then they go out and they can do whatever we like. But most of we don't know what mind is thinking. Generally, I am talking about people in general, they don't know. After some time, even he starts talking, no? Tomorrow I will tell. There is a one small speech is there. That person doesn't know what he's talking. He's just blabbering. They say, what you are talking? So I have start from something else. He ends in something else. Because mind is under control. So we can't say control. Some people are using nigra as control, But I don't like this artha or interpretation nigraha. We can take is a master. We should be a master of our mind. We should not become a slave of our mind. Then otherwise, if anger comes, the thoughts of anger comes, then we become angry, then we are the under control of anger thoughts. If greed, the jealousy thoughts comes, then we are involved, totally engrossed with this jealousy thought, and with Navi entity will come new entity, then this person is jealous. So jealous person is equal to that person is under control of that mind. But if you are out of jealous, even though we sometimes thoughts come, but it should not overpower us. It's called shama. It's not focus. Dhyanam is called focus. Not. They let it be. Like when we go to Rishikesh Ganga, we can see the flow of Ganga. Just flow is going by. We can enjoy. Same way in our mind, this flow is keep on going like a river. If we sit outside and we can enjoy, this anger thought goes, now jealous thoughts has passed. But if we are jumped inside, then new entity comes, is angry person, jealous person. That should not do. If we can, again, objectivity we can develop between thought process and us, then we are the master. This is how can we develop this mastery over our mind. We will see tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.